Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Rose is being
A little rascal.
a little rascal.
Full of energy now.
Look, there's a mic. You want to step on the mic?
No.
No.
She's like, I don't know what that is. But it's not as interesting
Get on my
as
shoulder.
you or our tablet.
Yeah. Well,
We apologize for the lateness. We completely lost track of time. We ate pretty late, that's probably why. Oops. It happens. But we're here!
Yep. So, last time.
Yes, what did we do last time?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Don't really remember. Was last time?
Well, what's the title of the stream? X girls stepped on enter.
Right. Pearls, please. Did we finish Maria last time?
Yeah, we did indeed.
That was last time? That wasn't the time before?
That's
Okay.
when we finished the time slot too.
Yeah, okay.
And then we started on Ashi.
Yeah.
We gotta keep out.
Yeah.
And they also arrested Ashi's father.
In the middle of it.
Yeah.
We're not done with that yet.
No, because someone's coming. We don't know who it is.
No. Minurikawa.
No, could be Kanan.
Ow. I poked myself in the eye.
You are an idiot.
It says you.
But you're my idiot.
What?
Did I confuse you?
Yes.
Oh.
So you dare use your Confucianism.
Confucianism? That's Chinese stuff. Well, technically I wrote a whole exam project on Confucianism. So... Or, I should say, more specifically, on the philosophies of China. Throughout time. And how they still affect the present time. Confucianism being one of the big ones. That's the influence. Luckily, I did not have to go to the exam for that project because it's a lot of money. What's up? How much is it? Did not click on anything. There we go. You do listen to the music, I suppose?
Just back. You need to change it.
Get up? Yeah. So keep it here.
Boy. Now is the question, what should we go for?
Well, actually it's a keep out, so you can't do that. If you look, it was even grayed out, I think.
Stating the obvious?
Well, you're welcome. Glad I got to do my job. And 3 other people you can do.
This is gonna work.
Kinda. Everyone's favorite detective.
Sure thing, buddy. What do you mean, Sasayama?
He's not a rookie though.
Oh. I didn't hear you say rookie.
Everyone's favorite rookie detective. Sasayama is not a rookie, and also, he's fucking dead.
Actually, we don't know if he's
No,
dead yet.
he's critical. might as well be dead. You got fucking stabbed.
In the abdomen?
Eh. That's a bad place.
Yeah.
Get stabbed.
A gunshot rang out from Tatano's gun. But it was a wild shot, fired reflexively as the weapon flew out of his hand. A figure had leapt from behind the water storage tank, kicking him in the arm that held the gun. Then, moving almost too fast for the eye to track, the newcomer delivered an elbow strike to Tatano's jaw. Kano didn't even have the chance to fire his gun. Before he could react, Maria's kidnapper was already laid out on the ground. Without so much as looking back, the girl bolted down the stairs. Maria!
No!
Kano shouted. He started to chase after her, but a bright glimmer in the corner of his eye stopped him in his tracks. The strange assailant had drawn a knife and was preparing to slit the unconscious Tatano's throat. Kano quickly brought his gun back to bear. Stop right there, you criminal scum!
Somehow, I could see Kano say that. What?
Not much.
Stop staring. Oh, hello there.
The knife stopped mere millimeters from Tatano's neck. Kano was sure that if he hadn't intervened, the detective's throat would have been slit already. The knife wielder pulled back the hood that had been concealing her face. You. I know you, Kano said, shocked to see that he recognized the attacker.
Hey, it's Kanan!
Kanananan. It was a girl who'd been knocked down by the minivan explosion. Why stop me? She asked, her tone ice cold. Weren't you just about to shoot him yourself? I don't have a reason to shoot him anymore. Not now that you've helped Maria escape. Please put the knife away. Very well. It looks like he's not waking up for a while anyway.
She's just emotionless.
The girl withdrew the knife and rose to her feet. Wang, with his butt up in the air.
Yep.
Why did you come to Maria's rescue? Because she's my friend, the girl said simply. She's been infected with a virus, Kano said. We have to get her to help as soon as possible. He headed for the stairs that Maria had scampered down. Not so fast. Don't move.
Not so fast!
The girl's sharp tone made Kano stop. What for? He demanded. I thought you wanted to help. I do want to help her. Which is why I'm not letting the police get their hands on her. The girl's voice was quiet, but hard as steel. The police are afraid of the UA virus spreading, which is why they'll certainly place Mario under quarantine. If that happens, there won't be any way to save her.
Bum, bum, bum!
Just who in the world are you? Before I answer that, let's make a deal. Kinda waited, uncommittal. I have information relevant to this case, the girl continued. I want to make an exchange. Kano swallowed the lump in his throat. An exchange for what? Tell me where Hisumi Ozawa is. Hisumi Ozawa? Stanley had taken Hisumi into custody. Kano could probably get in touch and ask him where she was, but
No!
Why do you want to know where Hitomi is? Do we have a deal or not? The girl looked like she was in no mood to argue. Still, if she knew about the Yuri virus, she was probably telling the truth about having information.
Me. Just to me. And show the picture, the thumbnails up in the cloud.
Besides, was it wise to trust this young woman without knowing who she was? Kano weighed his options for a moment before replying. No way! I can't share that info! Sure thing, buddy. Alright, I'll tell you, Kano agreed. The girl gave a tiny nod. But first, what's your name? Kanan. Kanan?
Alright.
Kano thought back to the grisly scene at the Foreign Syndicate's hideout. Did she do that? He was almost afraid to wonder.
I cannot do my magic for the thumbnail if you do that.
There was still a lingering trace of adolescence in this strange girl's face. It was hard to believe someone so young could be a covert Middle Eastern operative. You want squishes?
Yeah, I should turn one squishes.
Oh. Oh. Getting some squishes is very nice. And yet, Kano had seen how quickly she had been able to render Tasuno unconscious. Alright then, guess I'll go first, Kanan began. There's someone out there trying to get their hands on the antiviral drug. My objective is to eliminate this person and put a stop to their plan. Kano felt neither surprise nor horror at her use of the term eliminate. Exterminate!
Exterminate! Ah, Mr. Dogs. Annihilate!
Eliminate!
Yeah. Basically.
After all that had happened today, he realized his sensibilities had gone numb.
I mean, I'm not surprised at that.
This person you're after. You're talking about an arms dealer named Alfred, aren't you? Kanan nodded. The US virus has been weaponized and tested several times on the battlefield with great effect, she said. The antiviral would render this weapon wholly ineffective. Countries the world over are dying to get their hands on it.
Yeah.
Then why did Alfred orchestrate this kidnapping? If the goal is to get the antiviral, why not just steal it from the laboratory? Laboratory? There was a lot about this kidnapping case that still didn't add up. Kano was sure Alfred was hidden in those baffling details. Lab security at Okushi Pharmaceutical is practically perfect. The place is under surveillance 24 hours a day. And getting to where the antiviral is stored requires bypassing 3 sophisticated electronic locks.
Including a dead guy's password or finger. At the moment.
Getting the antiviral out is impossible. Unexpectedly, a sly grin appeared on Kanan's face. If you were Alfred, how would you steal it? She asked. Huh? Kana was taken aback by the sudden question. He thought good and hard about how to answer.
What do you think is the right answer? From past experience.
There must be some way to get those locks open, right?
No.
Partially.
You are wrong!
Shaking her head. And you can trust me on that. Lock breaking is my specialty.
You mean specialty? Specialty is
Something.
No!
Security must be tougher than Kano had thought then.
Okay.
Still, there are ways. They're just very indirect ways. Kanan paused before continuing in an ominous tone. 6 days ago, Alfred injected Hitomi Ozawa with the UA virus. What?
You what?
The tale had taken a sudden and very unexpected turn. So it wasn't only Maria who had been infected, but Hitomi as well? And 6 days ago at that. Wait, hold on. Hitomi Ozawa was perfectly healthy earlier today.
Yeah.
So that must mean... Exactly. Kenji Ozawa administered the antiviral to her. An unsettling thought occurred to Kano. It was supposedly impossible for Ozawa to access the antiviral all by himself. But if he'd been able to give it to his daughter all the same, then that had to mean he needed Mamoru Tanaka's help to do it, of course, Kanana said. Which is why Alfred bribed Tanaka ahead of time. So that's what happened. Tanaka had been paid off to inject Hitomi with the virus. Getting Ozawa to take action at that point wouldn't have been difficult. But why go to such length to get the antiviral administered to Hitomi? Why would Alfred have Hitomi infected with the virus only to then have her father cure it? It's been roughly a week since she was given the antiviral. The DDS is still in her body.
No, what now?
What? Essentially, taking blood from Hitomi Ozawa now would allow someone to extract minuscule amounts of the antiviral.
Yep.
Kind of was stunned.
It's basically a walking antiviral at the moment.
Yeah.
That's why they need her.
Suddenly, all these seemingly unrelated threats were beginning to form a pattern.
What up?
The game has stopped.
Does it work? Oh no, I can see it in the book. The book has frozen. Interesting. You just sit there like... God damn it.
Oh?
Oh! Move slightly. It seems like no more. Might have to close the game down. Oh! Oh, it works again! What happened?
I don't know.
Your computer was like, oh god! I have to keep scrolling this image.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
No. Game's being weird for some reason these past few streams. I don't know why. Wasn't a problem to begin with.
The computer isn't new anymore.
No, but still. It's not a problem with any other game I stream. So. What's up?
Everything's just expensive.
Yeah, it is. Everything's expensive when you don't have any money.
Well, now my mood is ruined.
I'm sure it's fine. The game's working again.
Yeah. So since getting the antiviral itself out of the lab wasn't an option, Alfred must have thought of using a human vessel, he murmured. Which means that the thing that Alfred is really after is... Kana nodded. Yes, Hitomi's blood, she finished.
And then there's other people who are who's also after her blood for completely different reasons.
They're after her heart.
Yeah, but his blood type. That's what I mean by blood.
Additionally, the crime syndicate was hired to carry out a relay with the attaché case containing the ransom money. This would disrupt the investigation and distract the police, allowing the kidnappers to target Hitomi in secret. Wait, no, hold on. There was something about this story that still made no sense, Kano. Tell me this, he said to Kano.
Which one do you think is the right question?
Why not just kidnap Hitomi in the first place? That was the key question, right there. Why kidnap Maria instead?
Well, that was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
If Alfred wanted Hitomi's blood, abducting her, not her sister, was the obvious one. Had the kidnappers mistaken Maria for Hitomi? Surely they could.
And got themselves mixed up. What are you talking about?
Had the kidnappers mistaken Maria for Hitomi? The two were twins, after all. So it wasn't inconceivable. Inconceivable!
Yep.
But it's my fault that Maria was kidnapped. Kanan looked away. I contacted her before this all started. I told her about the kidnapping plan. And I gave her a GPS beacon to give to her sister, so that I could track Hitomi's location after she was abducted. But my plan backfired. Maria switched places with Hitomi and let herself get taken by Alfred. What the hell?
What the hell?
Why hadn't Maria taken this to the police? Or if she was so determined to protect her sister, why not just get her to leave town or something like that? There must have been some sort of accident, though, Kanan continued. The GPS was never turned on after the kidnapping, and I wasn't able to track Maria down. But there was something that even Alfred hadn't counted on. Kanan cast a glance over at Tasuno. This person right here, she said. So Tasuno had disrupted Alfred's plan by going after Hitomi himself. Considering where it's all led, Alfred must have been panicking about now. But we can't let down our guard. Even now, I'm sure the mastermind is thinking of some way to fit what this man has done into the master plan. But it's a perfectly imperfect plan. Is that what you're saying? Precisely. Kanan flashed Kano an approving grin. I heard that from Stanley, Kano said. The man who drove you to the hospital earlier. That case officer, huh? Case officer? So that was it. Stanley was CIA.
Bum, bum, bum. CIA.
CIA?
Yeah, the US Embassy in Nagasaki functions as the headquarters for the CIA's Japan branch. The embassy building is not reliably secure, however, the agency carries out many of its activities in specially constructed embassy annex facilities, often under the guise of cultural exchange organizations. They're doing it in secret. Not Japan knowing. There are reportedly over 100 CIA personnel active in Japan, but given the inherent secrecy involved, the exact number is not officially known. That's illegal. If you ask me. But whatever. She's just treating herself. So comfy.
Now that Kano thought about it, it all made sense. Since Alfred is an arms dealer with worldwide connections, I don't know what nation might be trying to obtain the antiviral. Obviously, any country that has a viral weapon would want to prevent their enemies from obtaining it. It's no huge surprise that people are butting in trying to put a stop to Alfred's plan.
Beep! Beep!
Tiny beeping sound caught Kano's attention. Kanan pulled a PDA from her breast pocket.
PDA! Personal Digital Assistance. Refers to various types of small portable devices for information management. Occasionally also referred to as a handheld PC.
The original smartphone.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
My father had one of those.
Yeah.
With Windows XP on it.
Yeah.
I played the basic XP games on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I could imagine you could play that on those. Pocket PC!
Interesting. The GPS I gave to Maria has just been powered on. Now I can find her location.
Center Garden.
Where is she?
Park Street.
She's on the move. Why is the GPS suddenly active now? Kanan frowned. At any rate, I've told you what I know. Now tell me where he's placed. Alright. Kano got out his phone and called Stanley. Stand by, Stanley. The American was quick to pick up. America.
Yes. What's going on?
What's going on? Where is... Excuse me. We're on our way to Endo Electronics in Dogensaga.
Ah, that's the call he got right when we were at the store. Remember?
Endo Electronics? Why are you going there? Kano was familiar with the dilapidated old storefront. He had passed by the place countless times. Too long a story. There's a lot that's happened, Stanley replied. How are things on your end? About as bad as they could be, but I'm getting closer to the truth. Please make sure you keep Hitsumi safe. Alfred is after her blood. Her blood?
Blood?
Kano told Stanley what he'd heard from Kanan. I see. Well, that's what's going on. Once we're finished with things in Dogensaga, I'll bring Hitsumi right back to the precinct. Where is she?
Just with a deadpan face.
Kanan asked as soon as Kano had hung up. She's on her way to an electronics store in Dogensaga. I see. Kanan checked Maria's location on her PDA. First I need to get Maria, she said. I'll get to Hitsumi after that. I'm going with you. Be my guest. With that, Kanan was off and running. Keep running, running, keep running, running, keep running, running.
Yeah.
Kano took one last glance at the unconscious Tasuno, then hurried after Kanan as fast as he could.
Tano.
They ran from South Hill in Nanpeidai towards Shibuya Station. As they darted and weaved madly through the narrow side streets, Kanan took an occasional glimpse at her PDA. It felt to Kano like they must be taking the shortest possible route to Maria's location. She stayed quiet, in pace, as Kanan led the way. Before he knew it, they were heading up the winter. Not too long, they'd be at the electronics. Hey! Kano called out to Kanan. Whack! She shouted back without turning. Are you sure this is the right area? Are you doubting the GPS?
Actually, can I see that GPS unit?
Actually, Kano peered over Kanan's shoulder and saw that the GPS was indeed pointing in the direction they were headed. We weren't just running around at random, nor was the unit broken. Ah, and the electronics is right up ahead, he said.
What?
Kanan stopped abruptly. What are you suggesting? The twins are heading for the same location.
I'm falling!
I have fallen!
You have wings, Pearls! Come on, you can't fall!
That's my guess. Well, what did that actually mean? Kano hadn't figured that out yet. They took off running.
You got a poop on your leg there.
Oh, yeah.
She pooped on you.
A big one.
Yeah, big.
They took off running again, and before long, Endo Electronics came into view. Kanan stopped in front of the shop door.
Right here.
Right here! Said, glancing at her GPS.
I like how the GPS says don't. But now you know how close it is to Shibuya Station.
Yeah.
And yes, Shibuya Station is that long.
Mm.
It's the entire like grayed out building, and that's the entire station plus the shopping center around it.
Yeah.
It's a very long station.
I knew it, kind of thought. Endo Electronics, the same place Suzume was headed. Guess we're all winding up together, Kanan said. Else we've been brought together. He peered keenly at the building and its surroundings. Kanan swallowed hard. We? You think you've been roped into this too? Quite possible. Kanan flashed a winning smile and started to head into the shop. Hold on, I need to report into HQ. Kanan hurriedly called the Kusan's cell.
And Taka the watch on your wrist. Take.
Atake.
Get it? No.
Nano, what's going on? I've located Mario Osawa. Huh? What's that? Kuse's word came out as a surprised and childish yelp.
Look, it's the counter for electricity.
Yeah.
You ready, Nathan?
Come on, Kanan's smile turned to a steely glare. Time is critical. He nodded silently back at her. Kano, what's the location? Kuse asked. Where are you? I can't say right now, sir. Please just leave this to me. Hey! No, just hold on.
Hey, sir.
But Kano ignored the director's squawking and hung up.
Having fun with that joke. Nobody here knows what that joke means because it's in the video. We have not talked this yet. We just done anything. Everyone's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Kanan had already entered the shop. She seemed wholly unconcerned by the idea that she might be playing right into Albert's hands. Despite her youth, she clearly thought of herself as quite keen. Warily, he followed after. After navigating a veritable cavern of junk, they came to a door that led to the living area beyond. Kanan quietly opened the door and immediately stepped inside. The home was divided into a dwelling area and a workroom. A man's voice could be overheard from the workroom, raised in anger. Don't you want to save Suzune? Kanon and Kanan crept closer. Peering through the next doorway, they saw a tense confrontation in progress. Maria and Stanley were standing there.
Oh no, he tased her!
Looking down at a middle-aged man who had restraint between his stunning guy pressed to their throat.
What? You're looking at me like I'm supposed to notice, but I'm not sure what it is you want me to notice.
The book.
Oh no! He gave something again. Damn it.
This chair. Oh, nice.
My chair's in the way of your chair.
Sorry, girls.
Are you comfy, Pearls? Yeah. Good girl, huh? You know what I'm gonna have on my shoulders now? What are you doing, girls?
Breaking her neck.
First, don't do that, and you know that.
Yeah.
They can turn their neck over 180 degrees and no problem.
Look at me. I'm like warm.
Hey, are you saying I'm not warm?
Compared to me, yes.
You're right. I'm not. Because I fluff
Where are you going, girls?
Adventure time!
Girls, you're gonna fall.
Do I look like I give that? Stop!
This is Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I mean, she did that earlier, I think yesterday on the sofa when my tablet was just up against the back part. She just went like upside down and she just used her claws to like stay on the side of the sofa and just like, ah. No problem. Because she has such sharp claws. But they're also getting long enough for me to cut them soon. Yeah. You're not gonna happy about that. You already don't enjoy being held, but we have to. Someone's just gonna fucking bite that off.
Which is fine. I'll make it yours. Well, she didn't break it.
No, I know. She just bit the.
Opened the lock.
Yeah, she opened the lock so that the watch came undone. Yes. That's the only word I could figure out.
Oh, it just reminded me of something. Corn. Spelled with a K.
Okay. Trying to think about it.
I should probably listen to some of the music.
Well, the game is working again.
Yeah. Yeah, of course I want to help Susan.
Oh, there's a straw over in that cup over there. She wants to get up in the cup. Now she's like, ooh, controller! Mate!
The young man stepped into view, speaking to the older fellow. Do you think this is what she'd want you to do? kind of watched intently, tensing for a crouch. There was so much at risk here. He was about to barge into the workroom when Kanan grabbed him by the shoulder. Let's wait and see how this goes first. He realized this was a good advice. If they provoked the older man, things could very well take a sharp turn for the worse. They just have to hope the young man talk him down.
Hey, young man!
What?
Most likely because of the choice you made at some point. Most likely because of the choice you made at some point.
What?
The fact that you can't jump. So now the key bounce from over there. You made a choice. Cut. 2 times.
Okay. That usually doesn't matter for keep outs.
And it does, because that means it goes back some. So you're no longer far enough for the key bounce. Either way, let's continue.
You confuse me. Because that's never happened before.
It has.
I don't remember that ever happening before.
But it has a few times. Nice. What's up?
Let's take a small break.
Yeah.
So, we'll be back shortly. And remember, break for us means a break for you.
Woo!
So get up, stretch, cycle your fluids, you know, all that stuff.
All that health stuff.
All that good stuff.
Take it from me, I study math.
Take it from me, I'm an unhealthy as fuck.
That is not okay. You have 0 interest in it.
Anyways, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry for the long break. We were trying to friend the claws.
He has such sharp claws and everything. No, you cannot scratch with that one. No! No! Somebody's eating. Relax a little bit, okay? Do not scratch. Do not scratch with that claw.
She's at least started to
It's tough.
quite a bit, I would say.
Yeah, but bird is quite good. It's tough. Let us continue.
So, what you're saying is... Nope.
Yep. It's another one we have to do then. Well, do you want to do miracles? Lies!
Let's just continue.
Eh.
The way around. The TV news continued to report how Mamoru Tanaka had been killed in the minivan explosion. What? What does this mean? Chiyoko blinked in confusion. I mean, Hannah told us herself that the van explosion was her father committing suicide. Pearls.
Hey, no.
The only explanation I can think of, Mirikawa replied, is that Hana was lying. He scratched his head as he considered the situation. But why? Chiyoko said, also let out a snort. Well, it would seem Mr. Toyama had her lie in order to deceive us. What an upstanding individual, using his own daughter to buy himself some time. Mirikawa wanted to yell at the guy, but he managed to hold his tongue. The important thing was that Toyama was still alive, and if he was still alive, then there was still a way to save Heaven Publishing. They'd get the current issue out on time, with a big scoop waiting in the wings for the issue after that. From there on out, it should be smooth sailing. Well, no matter, Rosa said. Seeing as Mr. Toyama isn't dead after all, we'll just wait here.
Oh, stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah, time to fix some of your feathers. They got a bit ruffled.
Yeah.
Because you do not like getting held. Hey, 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 hey. No, Aiko. Nope, nope, no claws in the chair. God, everyone's being an ass today.
Yeah. Sat back down on the sofa. But Segawa leaned threateningly towards you. Hey, he snarled. You sure you don't know where this guy's hiding out? I don't, Chiyoko shot back. And even if I did, I'd never tell you.
No. Aiko's like, no, not good enough.
Say what now? Say what? He leaned even closer, just as she stood on her tiptoes in defiance, and their foreheads collided with a dull thud. Both reeled back, clutching their heads in their hands. Just calm down, Chiyoko, said as he began moving through Toyoma's desk.
That's fine.
For now, I'm going to look for clues to where Toyama might have gone. You just focus on working on your article. Oh, also raised an eyebrow. Getting all cooperative all of a sudden, I see. I want to change up the plan for next month's issue, and I can't do that without the editor-in-chief's approval. What Mirikawa was actually looking for her was a back issue of 4-star General Gossip. He was pretty sure the article on Osawa had been printed in the magazine's inaugural issue. If he couldn't find that scandalous piece that the scientist had asked for, he'd also be able to, if he could.
It's fine.
He'd also be able to get his big lead about the power balance of the world being at stake. And if he could get that, not only would next month's issue be a sure thing, it was a good bet that sales figures would go through. He found a file folder full of early material and quickly flipped through it. It didn't take him long to find the article. Honoring Okoshi Pharmaceutical arranges marriage of political defeats. The large headline practically jumped off the page. Mirikawa quickly read over the story. The basic gist of it was this. The corporate director of Okushi Pharmaceutical had... Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Had sacrificed his daughter in order to keep a researcher named Kenji Ozawa on board. The daughter, however, had previously been dating another man. That must be what Ozawa wanted him to look into. The guy his wife had been dating before they were married. It should be easy enough to just ask whoever gave him the attic. Yurikawa Gage jumped to the end of the piece, looking at the writing credit. The piece had been written by Toyama himself. Hey, ain't you done yet? Segawa yelled. Tell us what Toyama is already. Yeah, Yurikawa thought. We're going to need to do something about these guys. Still looking into it, he said. Hold on. He made a show of opening and closing various desk drawers. The drawers themselves were packed with jumbled mess of electrical and gas bills, noodle house delivery menus, and look faster, someone growled.
So, what do you want to do? Borrow him up or try to bribe him?
Get some noodles!
Those noodles! So salty they could kill you!
Yeah. Maybe you could mollify this guy by having some noodles. Hey, you guys hungry? I'm thinking of ordering some soba. Man, this ain't no time for that. Besides, we just had some soba anyhow. Ugh, it was awful. Don't talk to me about noodles. Segawa launched into a shadowboxing session as if trying to punch out the provider of his disappointing soba. The guy clearly considered capacity for sitting still. Yurikawa had found the bag issue with the gossip he was looking for. He still needed Chiyoko's article though, and he wasn't quite finished yet. He had to buy some more time. By the way, he says to Segawa, are you familiar with SOS? SOS?
SOS! Yes, exactly.
Talk cost mid-chat. Yeah, SOS. I was planning on interviewing you later today. Maybe there's some pretty tough guys.
What happened to his sunglasses?
Only one of them would be able to give me a fight. Probably be that Arch and except I hear as I hear he's with the gang. Huh, really now? Or anything else interesting? Sounds like nowadays they're being run by some guy named Susan. Maybe Susan will run up there. Bunch of young punks who've been arguing after the Vanisburg mentioned. Seems like SOS is in a pretty rough state since Arch left though. Yurikawa didn't miss a beat. What do you mean rough state? Back in the day, they were all good, goody two-shoes, never shake folks down or steal or any of that stuff. Guess the founder Archie hated that sort of thing. But now that he's out, a lot of rough and tumbling, hot-blooded types have been signing up. Smart move is not to get involved with SOS nowadays, really. Hard to find a scary bunch of around here when there's...
What?
What's up?
No, nothing. It's just you're having trouble.
Oh.
I was patting your shoulder.
When there's a lot around together. And their main hangout? That's at Inferno, yeah? Yeah, over in Harajuku.
Ura Harajuku. Known as Urahara for short, because we love the short things. The area east of the Japan Rail Harajuku Station, where Takeshita Dori meets Meiji. There are many small clothing and accessory stores here, set up in renovated houses. Most of these shops are on the cutting edge of new fashion, offering quirky and unique means of personal expression. Yes, that's right. Been there, done that. Yeah, she's tired now, which is understandable. She was struggling when we were trying to cut the clothes. Which is why we miscut one. Yeah. Yeah, but the other ones...
I just assume it's like got it, because she also made a sound.
Yes.
Which makes it's a hidden nerve. This is as soon as what happened, I saw the blood, I was like, oh, Jesus.
You struck it. It might be safer to fly out.
And you've been listening, man, you've been listening out on the streets? But yes. Urahara Juku, huh?
You know what Ura means?
I think of anything.
It's basically like a word they use for the flip side of things. So like, you have something on the front, it's on the back, something like that, right?
America smiled to himself, and Pharaoh's location had practically fallen into his lap. Suddenly Segawa's eyes went wide. Aha! So that's where Toyama is. Nah, I don't know where a coward like him would go to a place like that. Chiyoko looked up from her keyboard.
Look at her laptop though!
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's got laces! That is such a Chiyoko laptop, I'm not gonna lie. Not to mention it's white to boot.
Dude, can you please shut up?
Yeah, maybe. Seems to be from, at least from the screen they put up. Which I assume is actual real, because this is just like a word text document. So they don't need to do it like they do in Mid, where it's like, yeah, we're using all these Mac computers. But our screen
Windows.
looks like it has Windows on it. I'm like, yeah, that's because it's post-production and they have no clue what they're doing.
No, you shut up. That's my phone. Murikawa pulled his cell out of his pocket.
That is your cell ringtone? Ah, it's Toyama!
It was Toyama's name on the incoming screen, call screen. Murikawa's heart skipped a beat. Toyama, where are you? He blurted out as he picked up. Chiyoko, Osu, and Segawa turned to look at him as one. Well, what were you thinking faking your death like that? Even if we could fill those pages and postpone repayment, all it would do is delay the inevitable. I'd still be up to my ears in debt. So I thought if I made it look like I was dead.
Yeah, the problem with that sentiment, Toyama, is the fact that they were now after your daughter.
Murikawa let out an exasperated sigh. Well, everyone already knows you're still alive, so your little attempt at subterfuge didn't even wind up buying your time. What? Toyama's hysterical squeak was painful to hear. Alright, listen up, Murikawa said. If it's the debt you're worried about, you'll be able to pay that back real soon. What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I've landed a huge scoop. You could do a print run of 1 million copies and sell out if we can run it as an article. Still sell out if we can run it as an article. Toyama perked up right. Perked right up.
Hooked up right.
Wait, you really mean it? I'll give you all the details. Just get your butt back here. But aren't those loan sharks? They're at the office right now? Fine, then I'll come to you. Tell me where you are.
What were they listening in?
The two thugs crowded nearer, a predatory gleam in their eyes. Murikawa had a flash of inspiration. Got it, he said quickly before Toyama could respond. Yoshida's Park. I'm on my way now. Don't go anywhere. Ozu and Segawa grinned at one another, then bolted out the door. Murikawa said as their footsteps receded. Those guys took the bait. I sent them to Miyashita Park.
Miyashita.
Miyashita. Japanese pronouncing is not as easy as it seems to be.
I don't find it very difficult.
No, it's just knowing when you skip sort of skip certain
Almost
vowels.
all the time.
Yeah. He allowed himself a cocksure grin. Right then. So where are you really, Toyama? You imbecile! I am at Miyashita Park. What? Murakawa felt the urge to pull his hair out. What the hell are you doing someplace like that? Why the hell did you tell him Miyashita Park? I thought it would be a clever ruse.
Well, it wasn't!
This is no time to be fighting, Chiyoko butted in. Yeah, you're right, Murakawa scowled. Anyway, Toyama, those guys are headed your way. We need you to get out of there and go someplace we can talk. Meet you there. I can meet you there. Right, okay. They needed someplace safe and public where they could speak freely. Someplace where the staff wouldn't be overly nosy. But where?
What do you want to choose? Cafe, noodle, or let Toyama decide?
A familiar cafe by the station was a natural choice. Quickly described the location. Okay, Toyama said. Cafe Lotric, got it. I'll see you there. He hung up and Murakawa quickly gathered his belongings. Chiyoko, how's that copy coming along? Well, almost done? Just a little more, I think. Alright, bring your computer and come with me. I'll read over what you've got so far. Murakawa waited as Chiyoko got ready to head to the cafe. As the two were heading out of the office, however, someone else opened the door. You've got 14 minutes and 57 seconds left to send to press.
Ah, shit. Sent to press! The writer submits to the editor submits to the designer. This is the next step in that whole handoff process. Naturally, being late for this causes quite a lot of trouble.
56, 55.
Well, hello there, mister.
A slender man with a gaudy necktie entered the room and sat down on the nearest
Where have I
desk,
seen you before?
staring fixedly at his pocket watch. Murakawa narrowed his eyes dubiously. Who the hell are you? Always make sure to show up 15 minutes ahead of the appointed time. That's just common decency. The man gave no indication he even heard Murakawa's question. I suppose I can wait here, he continued. Just for another 14 minutes and 20 seconds. Mr. Mino? Is this guy talking about our submission? Chiyoko stared doubtfully at the newcomer. Hey you, Murakawa asked. Are you from the printer? The man did not reply. Don't ignore me. Are you from the printer? Still the man remained silent. Murakawa was furious. Look, cut the crap, he roared. In response, the man quietly reached into his suit pocket and pulled out his business card. My name is not Hey You.
Hey! His name is also something to do with Yama! Katayama!
He handed the card to Murakawa. Red. Joe Nippon. Printing. Limited. Corporation Limited. Sales Department Division 1. Koichiro Katayama. I'm Koichiro Katayama, newly assigned to Heaven Publishing. Pleasure to meet you. My predecessor is in the hospital due to a car accident.
Satsuyo Usui, 39 years old, single. A long time veteran at Show Nippon Printing, rather timid by nature, and the strain of dealing with publishers makes him sick to his stomach. Around 1:10 p.m. earlier today, while driving to meet with his class, he had to swerve toward a young man and woman who darted onto the fucking street! He crashed into the car next to him and ended up in the hospital. Whoops!
Hospital.
was that car?
You should make a complete recovery in about 2 months. Well, what are you doing here, Kazayama? Murikawa asked. I thought we had until 8 o'clock to complete proofreading. 8 o'clock? Surely you must be joking. Our company's proofreading deadline is 5:30. Kazayama stared fixedly at Murikawa. Now that had to be a joke. I heard from the editor-in-chief that it was 8 o'clock. I take that to mean then that you don't have any copy for us. It's not that we don't have it, Murikawa said. It's just not finished yet. Let's hold on until 8. Kazayama raised an eyebrow. No. Publisher and printer need to work in concert. Perhaps my predecessor was assaulted to delay the proofreading deadline owing to your circumstances here. Now I'm in charge, and I do not make exceptions. The proofreading deadline is 5:30 sharp, and I intend to keep it. And while we've been having this discussion, you're down 12 minutes and 32 seconds. Kazayama held out his pocket watch as if to emphasize the point. That's ridiculous, Murikawa exclaimed. Just who the hell do you think you are? You guys are going to be printing a paper that I wrote. Do you even know how lucky that it makes you? So just wait, okay? Just give us...
Just give us 3 more days!
Just give us until we're done. Just give us until 8 o'clock. That was the original understanding. It was unfair to change it now. 8 o'clock, And where's your guarantee that you'll finish by then? We will, just trust me. I'm supposed to heedlessly trust the word of a man I've just met, Kazayama mused.
Yes?
We're down to 10 minutes and 46 seconds, by the way. You son of a bitch. Don't get all high and mighty just because you work for the printer. High and mighty? Say it's the people on the publishing side of the things that act high and mighty. Whatever high-minded claims you might make without us, you'd have nothing to put on the store shelves. Forgetting that and blithely ignoring the proofing deadline makes for more work on our end. Just what are you getting at, I wonder? Now it's 10 minutes and 20 seconds. Murikawa ground his teeth so hard he could hear it. His unusual tactics were useless here. Kazayama was simply too unflappable to be browbeaten. If he backed down now, though, it was game over. 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. I realize there's little point, but I'll wait until the designated time. That's just common decency.
That's just common decency. Kazayama's pet phrase. I haven't noticed that yet. Thus far, he has said, that's just common decency 3 times in the story. He's only been here for 5 minutes. Always make sure to show up 15 minutes ahead of the appointment time. I realize that there's little point, but I'll wait until the designated time. There's one more. Do you know where it was?
Kazayama's eyes were once again locked on his pocket watch. There's no use. Murikawa couldn't find a way to talk this guy around.
Oh, Chiyoko did something.
Chiyoko held her hand up. Can you say something?
I like how she has like a cold patch on her forehead. Very Japanese.
Isn't it also common decency not to break a promise once it's been made?
Slap right back at him.
Referring to the 8 o'clock deadline, it was not the one. I was not the one who promised that. Maybe not, but I believe your predecessor's responsibilities would become your responsibilities. Katayama crossed his arms and gave her a bemused look. What is your name, miss? Chiyoko, she said bashfully. Chiyoko Iso. The printer's expression brightened visibly. Good. That timid hesitation of yours is just splendid. You have none of that the arrogance so typical among publishers. Chiyoko was taken rather aback. In defense to your polite deference to your polite demeanor, I shall wait until 7. That is the latest I can help you.
Ah, we got until 7 o'clock. Which is good because I think this game ends at like 8 or 9. So.
You recovered shouting, practically caught at his face. You eat those turps. No, I wasn't talking to you. But we've got terms of our own. Katayama reeled over ever so slightly.
Oh my god.
I'm not certain you're in any position to set terms here. Just shut up and listen. From here on out, you're coming with us. What? Why? We're going to finish up our copy on site and burn the data onto a CD and hand it over to you there. That's all. Katayama let out a sigh of resignation. Oh, very well. I suppose I'd simply be waiting here and really have a close fist in the yes. Alright, Chiyoko. Go and copy the
DTP. Hey, don't scratch yourself with that claw. I saw you do it. Stop bleeding.
No, it seems to have coagulated enough.
Yeah.
But still, be careful.
Yeah. At least he's going to. Hey! At least he's going to be sleepy too. You are a little tired after losing 2 blood. Birds don't have a lot of blood in them.
No. It's much creatures.
It's also just because they have hollowed bones, so they don't really have blood in their bones.
Is it nice?
Yeah. At least he's not like angry at us.
No.
Despite everything. He just wants to be close to us because she said, oh my god, I got her. I'm surprised Apollo hasn't made a bigger thing out of it. But I think he's just sometimes sitting over there.
Go and copy the DTP data that we've got so far onto your computer. Good thing, Miss Amina. You quickly.
Now you need a shower again.
Chiyoko quickly set about copying the data from the editing department's desktop. Hey, done. So let's go. With the others in tow, Mirakawa headed for the cafe where Toyama worked. They reached Cafe Lautrec without incident, and Mirakawa promptly spotted the publisher. Over here, Toyama hissed, eyeing his surroundings with obvious unease. Hana sat by his side, sullenly sipping on some juice. The waitress came over as Mirakawa joined them. May I take your order? She asked.
Oh god, it's the same waitress again.
Water!
Oh no.
Just water. Just water, sir? Fine, make it a double. Exasperated, the waitress headed back to
Mirakawa, water is free! It's complimentary. They always give you a glass of water when you go into a cafe or restaurant in Japan because it's so fucking hot! It's complimentary.
Toyama looked over at Katayama. Who's this guy? Koichiro Katayama from Choi Nippon Printing. Katayama presented his business card. Toyama turned to Mirikawa with a quizzical look. What's someone from printing do with you? I'll explain later. There's no time for that right now, Mirikawa replied. First, I need you to answer some questions. Does the name Kenji Ozawa ring any bells?
See, she has melon soda. All green.
Yeah.
That's how it looks. It is that green. It's very sweet and it's great.
Ozawa? Toyama closed his eyes and thought. He heads up a laboratory at Okoshi Hamatsuru. I ran a piece on him in the first ever issue of the fourth Augusta. Toyama's face lit up with recognition. Ah, yes, that political marriage piece. Yeah, that one. Do you remember the details from that article? Of course. Who do you think I am? Toyama puffed himself up proudly.
I like how he's just sitting at another table reading.
It's only 4 seats.
Still,
Yeah.
you probably would have chosen to do that either way.
Yeah. Toyama puffed himself up proudly. I used to be local news copy editor for the Central Times. I've got the details for all the stuff I've ever covered here in my head. In that case, do you know who Kenji Ozawa's wife was dating before they got married? Toyama blinked his eyes vacantly. Hey, what's the matter? Yurikawa asked. This is a pretty tough pop quest you're giving me.
Pop quest! Surprise, motherfucker! It's time for a science quiz. What colorless, odorless gas lighter than... Am I reading this wrong? Colorless, odorless...
What colorless?
Yeah.
Odorless.
Yeah, odorless gas, but then it's just lighter than and air. That's what confuses me.
Yeah, lighter than air.
Yeah, lighter than air and used for consumer and municipal gas applications. It's also known as marsh gas or swamp gas. Helium, ethylene, propane, or methane.
Tune in next time for the answer.
Yeah. What do you think? Colorless, odorless, and lighter than air. You need to answer.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
Oh!
I asked you. You just sitting there like vibing with the music. I was like, I asked you a question.
Methane.
You think it's methane?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if you're right next time.
Because I know methane is colorless, it's also colorless. All of it is colorless. No! Ethylene?
I don't think ethylene is. I think it's kind of yellowy, but regardless. Let's continue.
Cut the crap, man! You just said you have all the details inside your head. They're in there alright. They're just not coming out. Mirikawa slumped. Mr. Toyama, please. Whether or not you'll be able to pay off your debts depend on your memory here. Doing this, Hana cast a cold glare up at her father. Alright, I can remember, or at least try. Toyama folded his arms and hummed to himself. His gaze turned inward. So, I feel like it was a really common name. Tato, Chiyoko chirped. Yamada. Was it either of those?
No, it's Tanaka. For fuck's sake!
They're pretty common names. But Toyama shook his head. Mirikawa offered a guess of his own.
Endo!
Tanaka! No, not that. It was something else. Just then the television inside the cafe switched over to...
What's she talking about?
No, she pooped.
Oh, she pooped on you?
No, she pooped on my chair.
Got it. She
Got
also
it.
pooped here, but it was after she came down and we were worried about stopping the little bleed on your claw. Yeah. But you seem fine. Just a little tired.
Television inside the cafe switched over to a news report on the Shibuya explosion. Remains of the individual discovered within the minivan itself was since then identified into.
Slow down there. Slow down there.
I need to ambulance.
Yeah. Said the bundulance.
Who has since been identified as pharmaceutical company's executive Mamoru Tanaka. Mamoru Tanaka? Burma turned around to look at the TV. An image of the victim's face appeared on the screen. What? The publisher blurted, nearly falling out of his seat. That's it. It was him, right there. Mamoru Tanaka.
That's what I said!
That's what I said! Tanaka! Koyama pointed excitedly at the TV screen. That's who Kenji Osawa's wife was dating before they got married. Mamoru Tanaka.
I like how even the guy's looking up like, where do you want
Mirikawa felt himself getting goosebumps. The victim of the terrorist bombing in Shibuya was also linked to the research who was key to a terrorist viral scare. The reporter's hunch was now asserted. Right now, Shibuya was at the center of some massive conspiracy. This went far beyond even a major scoop.
Get yourself the scoop!
Mr. Toyama, we need to make sure that next month's issue gets shelves.
Hey, Kenji Ozawa.
Mirikawa called up Kenji Ozawa to let him know the results of his little investigation. The man didn't seem terribly surprised. Probably he had his suspicions all along. Ozawa told him that there was something he needed to do before he was ready to give details of his but that he would hold back later. In the meantime, Mirikawa knew he'd have his hands full getting the current issue of the gossip wrapped up for the 7 o'clock deadline. He slapped his hands down on the table. Alright, emergency editing meeting right here, he announced.
Clear difference between those two laptops, man.
We need to get a lead on the Shibuya terrorist bombing into the next issue. The article about the twins winning the beauty contest can be dropped for that. We'll use the info from Kenji Ozawa as the basis for a big scoop in the issue after that. Mr. Toyama, any problems with that? No, that should be fine. But what about the remaining pages for the next month's issue? Mirikawa opened the file on his computer. Layout building the DTP came up on the monitor. The report on the Burning Hammer sales demo, the surveillance camera opinion piece, the interview with Orai. Those 3 were finished. The copy already incorporated into the layout.
Alright. You just lost it. Oh, you shouldn't on 1 foot. You're so tired.
Chiyoki's street interview piece was loaded in. That one would be checked off as well. Chiyoki, how's your puppy? I'm sorry, I just need a little bit longer. The writing seems to still be giving her a fair bit of trouble. The article on SOS was still just a placeholder in the layout. And Mirikawa hadn't even gotten any material for that, putting it even further behind the Chiyoki's street interviews. Still, he had at least learned where Shibuya's legendary street gang made their hangout. You'd just have to take the risk of dropping in on the unannounced members and with some interview questions.
That surely is going to go very well.
And then there was the lead in Shibuya Bomb. That wasn't even in the layout yet. It was a completely blank slate. Against all odds, they were going to need to put that article together from nothing, just an hour and change. It was an impossible amount of work for just him and Chiyoko. Well.
Say something the whale.
And how are things coming along? Kazayama rose and came closer, trying to peer at the monitor. Murakawa hurried to cover the screen. Don't look. The printer rep saw all the main pages. You might decide to stop waiting. Would you mind telling me roughly what percent of the total you completed thus far? What percent? Come off it, man. We're at 100%. If you're 100% done, that implies that you're all finished. But at least have the data then? No. I'm saying our willpower is at 100%. I'm not even going to pretend I understand what you mean. Shaking his head, Kazayama sat back down in his chair. Murakawa? Toyama asked, his expression uneasy. So, I know I asked before, but why is someone from the printer here again? Kazayama promptly chimed in. The long and short of it is that your proofreading deadline has been changed to 7 o'clock. What? But that's impossible. Who's doing the lead-in for the Shibuya Bomb? Toyama eyed Murakawa and then Chiyoko. Both stared back non-committedly. Then it really is impossible. We'll never meet that deadline. We don't have enough people. No, we do have enough.
You!
Murakawa thrust out his finger. Mr. Toyama, you're going to write that one and handle the layout. What? Heaven Publishing is your company. Won't you step up in order to protect it? Toyama hung his head. Even if I headed to the scene right now, I'm sure the other outlets have already gotten their cover. I wouldn't be able to find anything new to write about.
Boom! This guy is like, oh, brother.
And so you're just going to give up? A moment later, Toyama was on the floor, Murakawa glaring down at him. You've always said you wanted to tell the world about the things the mass media can't or won't write about. So what the hell is the different?
Yes.
That's weird. So what the hell difference does it make if they've already gotten the sound bites they're after? Murakawa's voice was raw with emotion. Don't you dare give up. Not that easily. Get your ass out there. Find something that only you can write about. Murakawa. Toyama began to object, then he glanced over at Hana. There was an imploring look in her eyes as well.
Oh my god, they have a carpet in there. And it's a smoker cafe. Oh god!
I get what you're saying, Toyama grumbled. But still, you're expecting a lot. But then, despite his words, she flashed a broad grin. Yeah. Murakawa let out a quiet chuckle. And it's got you all fired up. Yeah, I'm fired up alright. Toyama's face shone with a resolve Murakawa hadn't seen in a long time. There we go. That's the Toyama I know. You know, I'm really sorry. Now I see the huge burden I put on you. But damn it, it's going to be alright. Getting to his feet, Toyama took his daughter by the hand and strolled boldly out of the cafe, looking like a changed man. Murakawa watched them go, glad the dithering was over. Even if Toyama were still in his prime, he'd be cutting it close to do that article in an hour. but he would pull through somehow. When it came to taking care of Hana, the man would rise to the occasion again and again. Father and daughter disappeared into the crowd, hand in hand. Murikawa shook himself out of his reverie. All right, he cried. Despite the clear blue sky, an unexpected gust of wind blew across his cheek. Come on, guys, we gotta get going too. Things might look grim, but he wasn't going to give up until the bitter end. It was time to head to the SOS hangout in Inferno.
Run!
The three ran along and hard.
You're okay. It's okay.
The three ran long and hard after leaving the cafe. If the proving deadline was 7 o'clock, then they'd need to finish up with SOS by 6:30 at latest. The gang's hangout was in Uraharajuku. Running all the way there on foot was going to eat into too much of their time. The traffic was at a near standstill for some reason, and there wasn't a taxi in sight. What about the taxi there?
A free taxi.
2 taxis.
A free taxi! Inside.
How long do you plan on running like this? Katayama pulled out the ticket. Just take a look at the road. With this traffic, there's no point in hailing a cab. Even Mirikawa was feeling the time pressure now. We're just gonna have to keep running until the road's clear. What? Katayama wailed. Stop your whining. Just keep quiet and stick with me. We finally got in Toyama to find the flow car again. Next month's issue would come out on time, and no way was some printer guy going to mess that up now. But the traffic showed no signs of abating. Catching a cab wasn't going to be an option. Fighting an ever louder echo of despair, Mirikawa kept up his desperate headlong rush.
Headlong rush! Rush into a situation recklessly or hideously. Not quite the same as being a daredevil. No. If you're daredevil, you do it on purpose. Because you get a rush out.
Still, there were limits to how far the mind could push the body before exhaustion set in.
No! Chiki! Oh no!
I have fallen, and I can't get up. As they were
Glasses broke! Jesus Christ!
Yeah. As they were running across the pedestrian overpass, Chiyoko slipped and took a nasty fall. She skinned her knee hard enough to draw blood. Hey you! Mirikawa snapped at Katayama. Don't just stand there! Help the poor girl already! Katayama scurried over to Chiyoko.
I like how clearly they just swore blood on that. There's no wound, it's just blood.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vino. Chiyoko's voice bubbled with suppressed tears. Maybe it was cruel to make her run with her computer all the way to Uraharajuku. Yeah. But the copy of her interviews still needed to be looked over. They couldn't just leave her here. Murikawa hesitated, undecided. Even if at full run, they wouldn't make it in time. And with traffic the way it was, there was nothing they could do. You now have, Katayama consulted his pocket watch, exactly 1 hour remaining. Damn it, Mirikawa raged. What do we do? Relentlessly, the clock ticked on.
Go talk to Achi. To be continued.
It's time to start.
And go to bed. Ja, det var tired, Baba. Ja.
So, that was it for this time.
Yeah.
Next time we'll go to Osawa and see if we can get some of the other ones finished.
Yeah. Clearly it's all in Osawa's hands now.
Yeah. Okay, good. Trying to stay awake.
Somebody else is also trying to stay awake. Yep. Yep.
You head over to our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Check it out. It's personal space, so it's the same as our Twitch channel.
Yeah.
There you will be able to find the VODs for our shoots, including this one.
Yeah. So you can catch up this particular time.
Yeah. And you'll also be able to find the VODs for the other shoots.
Yeah.
Some that are not planned.
Yeah, they're not scheduled.
No.
This is really whenever we want to run time.
So you can also watch those there.
Yes.
There you'll also find a pre-recorded series that we're doing where we're playing Virtual Slash 4.
Yeah. We are nearing the end of that game, but still some videos left.
Yeah. It seems to be a most popular series, so we hit that up.
Yeah. I mean, we also have some funny edits on that one.
Yeah.
What it allows us to do. Not to mention, it's just a mind fuckery of a game.
Yeah.
Signifies.
Other than that, we will see you guys next time. We'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we'll see you then.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.